Joshua from JTH Boxing, with no tripod this time, but regardless, delighted to be joined by the man himself, Leigh Wood. Leigh, first of all, how are we doing?
Well, good mate. Saturday night can't come quick enough for me. Done everything I need to do. Just want to get in there now. Obviously, this bit just drags. Press conferences and open workouts, even the weigh-in. Want to get out of the way and just fight.
Obviously, let's just get things straight. First of all, obviously, this time you're the challenger. I guess it's not the greatest thing to hear when they say former world champion. How good will it feel when they make it two-time world champion?
Yeah, that's it. Hopefully, it's not for long. It's boxing, when you're in these hard fights, it can happen. You're taking a small chance that that you don't prepare for, that something like that can happen. It just shows you that we're in fights that are challenging and never give me fights. So the worst case scenario happened, and now it's time to put it right.
A big talking point has been the quick turnaround, just over 3 months since the first fight. You think that's something that's going to work for you? Obviously, at the end of the day, you know what went wrong on the night. How's preparation gone since that night?
Yeah, for sure. I think the fast turnaround favours me. Firstly, that I had a year out the ring before the first time I boxed Lara, so now I've literally just got out the ring. I've had like 3 months, 12, 13 weeks since the last fight. So I've got that momentum of just getting in the ring and going through it all and making weight and all them things that go with it. And secondly, he's won a world title and pretty much had to go straight back in the gym. I know what that feeling of winning that world title. I know what it feels like. You want to celebrate and you want to enjoy it. It's not a time to do that, so it definitely favours me in this rematch. And more to the point as well, I got out of the ring as soon as before I even got out of the ring, I knew what I did wrong. I knew I had to put it right, and I just wanted that chance to do so. And I'm motivated to do it.
And this is your third camp preparing for Lara now. So originally the first ever scheduled date between you and Lara was September 24th. That didn't go ahead. Surely you know exactly what needs to be done now.
Yeah, I know him inside out. I think I know him better than himself. I know all his flaws. I know what he's good at. I know what he's not so good at. And I know where to exploit that. Yeah, it can't come quick enough now. I feel like this camp's been going on, like you say. I've had 3 camps for him, one that didn't materialise, and then the last fight, which didn't end how I wanted it to. And I just want to go out and prove everyone that I'm the better fighter on Saturday night.
And it's a bit of a change for you as well. Normally when we hear Leigh Wood Fight Week, we'll also see Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham. Manchester this time, is it a bit different having it out here instead of at home?
Yeah, there'll be new challenges, it's different things. I don't know where anything is for a start. Normally I'm in my own city. I know where I can get my food fight week and to fuel up, and I know where everything is. I'm in a different city. Support may be different. I've got a lot coming up from Nottingham, but it's not going to be quite like being at home. So yeah, new challenges, but at the same time, it's a new scenery. Hotel's not too shabby. Like I said, I'm just embracing it all. It's just a change, and it doesn't matter where the fight was going to be or when the fight was going to be. It's just important that I go out and do my job and put things right.
There's a lot of fans coming up from Nottingham, me included. I'm not there as press on fight night, but I've got my tickets sorted. Obviously, I know you're doing coaches from Gedling up to Manchester. How many coaches is it that have been done now? When I last looked, it was about 15.
I'm not sure how many coaches. My auntie's done over 1,000 tickets, so I think 50 a coach. There's quite a few coaches coming up. Yeah, support's been unreal, so thank you to everyone. I know the box office done numbers as well, so there'll be people getting hotels as well. So could be a few thousand from Nottingham. Just thank you for coming up and supporting me, and let's do this.
And obviously, I don't want to overlook Lara, but we all know the dream. We've all heard the dream several times. Eddie said it. City ground. Surely it's got to be in the near future with a win on Saturday.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not overlooking him, but I've studied him and I've prepared really well. I've done everything I need to do. I'm at my best. I'm top of my game. Best I've ever felt. Best I've ever been. Best I've ever performed in the gym. And like I said, I know him inside out. So that being said, all being well, Saturday night goes to plan. I can't see why we can't do the City Ground next, before winter time, maybe early October. Who knows? But it's the main reason I'm still in the game. Sorry about that. It's the main reason I'm still in the game. I'm still fighting, because that's my dream, and I want to accomplish my dream.
And a lot of people have wrote you off in your career, when you got given the first fight for the world title against Can, people didn't believe you'd win that, and you've done that. It's for people to think that you wouldn't even become a world champion, for the potential for you to say 2-time world champion, just how good is that?
Yeah, it's good. It's more for myself as well, proving I got out myself. It's nice to silence the critics. You know, there's been a lot of them for this fight saying they don't know how I'm going to do it, and it's silly taking the rematch, silly taking this fast. It's so dangerous, and all the rest of it. But I believe in myself. I know how good I am, and it's just about going out there and proving it to myself more than anything, more than anyone.
Surely that would be just another part of the Leigh Wood story. You know, if we look at the story already, you've got the British title win. Do you know what, I think it's the perm. You know, since you got the perm, it's the powerful perm. Since you got the perm, you've been on a roll. Obviously, you had Reece Mould, Michael Conlon, obviously Zucan before that. Just, you know, I don't really know what else to say to that. It's just there's some magic in there, isn't it?
The timing of that, and was the same time that I moved down to Ben Davison and had a new complete team, new setup, a new way of doing things, a lot better. But I'll let you decide which one of the two it is.
I'll let the people decide that one. So last night I put on my Instagram asking if anyone had any questions. So one of the questions I remember seeing is, what will you do when you win? There was no if buts, maybe it's when you win.
When I win, you know, I've got a bit of catching up to do with some friends, family, and my kids in Nottingham. I'll probably have a pizza on Sunday, first of all. Just enjoy myself because, like I said, I've gone from camp to camp to camp. So yeah, you know, I've got a bit of living to do after this fight, but not too much living because, like I said, my dream could be close, and I don't want to let that slip either.
I don't want to talk too much on opponents, but a certain man who you've already fought, Michael Conlon, is in for a world title the same night as you are. Would you welcome a rematch?
For sure. You know, he's got an hard fight, but one I think he can come through. I think he can win. I'm not sure if he's got a rematch clause with Lopez because he wasn't mandatory, so he's chose to fight, and there may be a rematch clause. Who knows? I'm not sure the ins and outs of it, but if it lines up, it's a great fight, a great rematch, one that I'd embrace, and I'd love to do it at the sit ground.
And obviously, talking of venues and stuff, Manchester, it's normally where the big fights go. You know, when you look at the Manchester Arena, we've seen some ridiculous nights there. You can now add yourself to that list of someone who's headlined at the Manchester Arena. Is that quite a big honour for you?
Yeah, it's another arena. It's more experience, boxing in another city. A lot of good fighters have boxed here over the years. Cole Froch, in fact, I was there for that fight. Frochgrove has won, so I know what's in store. Saturday night, you know, it's a great atmosphere. Yeah, it's just another box ticked, I think, in my career, and many more to come.
And now, just moving a little bit away from boxing, I wanted to talk about Forest. Obviously, you're very close with the club. They've just secured their Premier League survival. Surely that's given you a boost come fight week.
Yeah, a massive boost. Watching that beat Arsenal at home, like, unbelievable. It really did pick me up. And now I can go and enjoy that game on Sunday. Me as well, with beer in my hand, all being well. A nice cold bottle of beer and watch him enjoy the game. Now the pressure's gone. You know, for the first time in a long time since Cooper took over, he's had a lot of pressure on him. You know, relegation battle in the Championship, made it to the Premier League, having to stay there and fighting most of the season. So the pressure's off for once, and the team get to enjoy themselves, and I get to enjoy it as well.
Leigh, finally, just a message to those coming and supporting you on Saturday night, and also those watching at home or at the pub.
Look, there's no doubt in my mind I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go do what I need to do and get the win. Thank you for everyone that's travelling up. Thank you for everyone that's tuning in. Thank you for everyone that messages me and gets behind me. You know, the support's great. I know I get a lot of criticism off a lot of people as well, but I embrace that. And so for everyone that does support me, this is for you as well. This wins for you. Let's do this.
Leigh, absolute pleasure to talk to you. Like, being from Nottingham myself, it's been a dream of mine to have to sit here and talk to you. So to have that, it's a little tick I can tick off my list. So thank you for that.
No, anytime, mate. You know, when you need to, I'll happily help you out. Come out with you, no problem.